Hi everyone! Now, I will introduce my team. Economic crisis. What happened in India? Rising levels of unemployment have been brought into a sharp focus. We can see 23.9% in India's gross domestic product one quarter. Economy India have contracting over 10% in financial year. The result, more people being jobless. Got all that? If not, no worries. Refresh your memory and learn. Crisis economy in India. Inflation. Inflation recorded in India April 2022 was recorded 7.7%. It was the highest in 8 years and almost twice the inflation. There have a few causes of inflation. First, the inadequate rise in the industrial production. The India industrial production grew slow during pandemic, have negative impact on component industries and suspending operation of MSMEs. Second, high taxation in India. Affect millions of self-employed India and small businesses. Third, the deficit in financing. Government print more money and spend it due to inflationary problems. How to overcome the inflation? First, increase in power and resources. Government should focus on site to encourage industrial development, and some area of India should be explored more for industrial development. Second, reduce in spending. Government can increase taxes and cut spending. This will improve the government's budget situation and helps reduce demand in economy. Third, borrowing from public and foreign government. Government prefer to borrow money from its citizens or foreign government. Increase in supply money will increase the prices in economy. Meanwhile, borrowing domestically from public will get no effect on supply money. Graph of inflation in India. Unemployment. Rising level of unemployment have been brought by a sharp contraction of 23% in India's gross domestic product in the first quarter. Few types of unemployment. First, open unemployment, discrete unemployment, seasonal unemployment, and structural unemployment. Employment rate in India from 2018 to 2022. There are several factors that contribute to unemployment in India. First, slow economic growth. Due to COVID-19, India experienced slow economic growth. Second, the low productivity of agricultural sector, which is the backbone of the Indian economy. Third, surplus of labor. Next, how to control unemployment in India. First, population control. Second, development of the agriculture sector. Third, more job opportunities in various sectors. Economic crisis in Malaysia, inflation. Next, what are the causes of inflation in Malaysia? First, shock demand arising from economic speculating. A demand shock is a sudden unexpected event that dramatically increases or decreases demand for a product or service, usually temporarily. As a result of COVID-19, shock demand occurs. Second, the crude oil price. Due to the government inability to withstand the increase in subsidies, the country gas price rise. Over the previous 2 years, investment in expanding refining capacity have decreased. Malaysia had to face 2.3% inflation in April 2022 and increased again in May to 2.8%. There are a few actions taken by the Malaysian government to reduce the inflation. First, fiscal policy. The Malaysian government can practice fiscal policy. This can be done through cut taxes or increasing spending. Second, decreasing demand for oil. The Malaysian government should develop a proper public transport system including metro and proper connection, which is road and public transport, between workplace. Thus will reduce fuel consumption. The railroad network also must be expanded, so it will decrease diesel usage and demand. Monetary policy. The Malaysian government should attempt to establish the separation monetary policy to manage inflation. Monetary policy is the control of the quantity of money available in an economy and the channel by which new money is supplied. Unemployment in Malaysia. Unemployment rate in Malaysia has decreased since COVID-19 pandemic ends in this country. In April 2022, the rate has declined to 3.9% from 4.6% in the same month a year earlier as the economy has recovered from the coronavirus disruptions. There are a few ways how Malaysians handle unemployment. First, trade. Unemployment rate could be fall, but however, it is depending on the whether or not the country labor intensive nice. Opening up of the unemployment rate to trade would build trade in the intra-industry and provides the opportunity for workers. Second, opening a lot of sector of labor force. Malaysia's government has agreed to open up the business sector after a long absence. Malaysia has already entered an endemic phase of COVID-19. Because of that, people who are seeking for a job can start looking for it. Third, participation in online business. When instead of COVID-19 pandemic, most of people got involved in online business. Most citizens who are immediately laid off use their compensation money to start online business to get on with their lives. Moreover, Malaysia government encourage their citizens to involve in online business by giving incentive. Now, I will explain to you about inflation rate from June 2021 until May 2022 between India and Malaysia. This is show that the inflation rate in Malaysia is more better than India. And also, this show that the government of Malaysia is done a good job in controlling the inflation rate in Malaysia comparing to the India. In this graph, we can see the unemployment rate from June 2021 until April 2022 between Malaysia and India. In conclusion, even though the unemployment rate of India have been decreased, but Malaysia have done a really good job because the percentage of unemployment rate for Malaysia have been decreased more lesser than India, which is with 3.9% comparing to 7.8% in India. That's all. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.